although the organization has not had ample opportunity to do a thorough analysis of Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt's recently presented budget. Members of the Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce, the DAIC, have issued preliminary comments on the fiscal proposition for 2017-2018. Public Relations Officer of the DAIC, Kenny Green, believes that the association has a responsibility to the private sector and the general public to be as concise and as fair as possible in making any statements.
A key desirable of our existence as a private sector body has to be greater examination of the fiscal and social aims of the budget, as it is the most important economic guideline of any economy. Therefore, the discussion that surrounds the budget is as important as the budget itself and should lend itself to a mature debate on how we aim to improve our people's lives, our businesses, and ultimately Dominica. So basically the first step in our engagement with the budget is to ensure that we have the widest circulation in order for all members and the general public to have access to read and to discuss its contents. And I'll step away from the read statement that I'm going through right now to kind of explain that there's the assumption that the general public and indeed the private sector have all had access to the budget. Whilst the budget itself has been seen and now the contents of the budget in terms of the text has started to be circulated, it hasn't been actually been part of any formal discussions in many of the forums that we expect to generate not just debate but some level of opinion, informed opinion. So in our view, we need to go through that process and do so fairly without shooting from the hip, so to speak.
DAIC is hoping to generate a platform to be part of a wider discussion about the budget statement and the intended impact of the budget and the challenges and opportunities facing the local private sector.
We make note that the areas that concern the private sector are the same areas that concern every one of us as individuals. Energy costs, debt management and financing availability, transportation access, growth and employment, and taxation. These are not business things, these are life things, and they affect every one of us.
According to Green, once the association has received suitable feedback, a cohesive budget communication will be presented.
In effect, what we're saying is that we don't have the consensus or even the feedback from the membership or the private sector to be confident that we can go ahead and make a definitive budget statement right away. The body is too new and the process is too early. What we can say to the general public and the most consistent communication we can give is to read and distribute the budget to as many people as possible, to consult with your financial advisor or accountant or even your banker on its possible impact, and to question your member of parliament, both on the government side and on the opposition side, as to what opportunities it can hold for you or your business. And we will continue to encourage debate and discussion.
Green stressed that the first step remains to disseminate the details of the budget to its members and await feedback.